Hello everyone, this is Victorian Dreams by Leigh, and it's me, Leigh, and this is Glue Gun Chronicles number 4. And today's guests are Gail Lopez. Say hello, Gail.
Hi guys, how's everybody this weekend?
And Hazel's Designs, and it's Hazel. Say hello, Hazel.
Hi everyone, hope everybody's doing good.
Alrighty, I know. It's a weekend. I usually don't spend time with them on the weekends because I say family time. But you know what? Here we are. So what we're going to work on is a cake. I made a couple of them for samples, and here they are. They're the little round boxes I get from Hobby Lobby. And that's what they are. And there's two different sizes. This one you can tell two different sizes because of the product I used. On this one it's two different sizes, but you can't really tell. So anyway, but this is what we're going to make, and these are my samples to make sure I know what I'm doing. And this is the size we're going to make. Voila! It's going to be a cake. So girls, did you see these?
It's gonna be huge. Sorry.
Yes, it is. you can talk.
I like them.
So anyway,
I like them.
And because I always do, they don't realize it because I'm trying to get the subbies, but every time I make something from the Glue Gun Chronicles, I gift something away. So someone is going to have a question at the end of the tape, and they're going to get to choose this one or this one, and I'm going to send it to them. On my first 3 Glue Gun Chronicles, I did the Marie Antoinette thing, but that's going to be 500 subbies, so so I can get to 500. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to do the small box. Girls, y'all talk among yourselves because I'm working. What you working on, Hazel?
I'm looking for some information in the computer. I was working on resin pieces, but now I'm in the computer.
Okay, so what I have is about 8 yards, but I'm not using 8 yards. I'm literally using, let's see, how many? Let's see. I'm using about 1 yard of this rosette trim. I got a lot of it from Saul. She gifted it to me, and I have had it for a year, and now that I see it everywhere, now I said, you know what, I'll go ahead and start using some of it because I can find more, but I kind of hoarded it a little bit, but now it's everywhere. So what I'm going to do is, like this,
And
make it a cake.
sorry, Leigh, I don't mean to interrupt you, but you said you got that from Saul, so we could purchase this at a Hobby Lobby or Joann's?
I see it at Hobby Lobby. It's not as wide. I did see it in the yards too. Saul doesn't carry it anymore, so thank you, Gail, for helping me. That's what I have y'all here for, girlfriends. So all I'm going to do is cut it and glue.
Yeah, you can find it at Hobby Lobby. I did see it over the weekend at Hobby Lobby. And usually it doesn't go on 50%, maybe once in a while, but they usually have a good 30% off sale on that kind.
Oh, that's good. I did pre-paint this because the brown showed up through the white, and I want this to be a wedding cake. So Charlie is ready to go. Does everyone know who Charlie is?
Hi, Charlie. Hi, Charlie.
Well, Charlie will probably make me scream a couple of times today. If you don't know who Charlie is, you have to go back to number 3 video and find out who Charlie is. That might be the question to whoever knows who Charlie is, gets the prize. Or the first one to tell me who Charlie is. I'll have to have them do a private or something. I don't know. We'll figure that out by the time we're done talking today.
Yeah, we'll figure out what the question of the day will be.
Well, let it be Charlie, but we'll have to figure out how. So all I'm going to do is just add the glue right here. And I'm not adding a lot. That way it's not hard or anything, but it isn't. And then I'm going to do the sides here. What you working on, Gail?
Well, I was working on some lace flowers, but I'm waiting for a phone call. My daughter's taking the college placement test today.
Oh, congrats.
Going to be graduating. She'll be graduating here this year in a few months. So took her down to the community college, and we'll be waiting from a phone call to pick her up. But yeah, I was working on some lace flowers, and let me tell you, that glue gun that you suggested for me to buy at Hobby Lobby, I'm in love with that gun.
Oh, it's just like this one, Charlie. It's just like my Charlie. So guys,
Just like your Charlie.
I did pull it so that it's level, and now let's just trim it. This is Charlie, guys, my glue gun. So, but anyway, are you gonna name your glue gun?
Yeah, I think I might. Well, I have three guns, so.
No, I have several, but I'm only gonna name all of them Charlie. Like, what is that boxer? He named all his kids the same name.
Holy
George Foreman.
No.
George Foreman has like 9 to 11 kids.
Yeah, he has like 3 or 4 or 6, maybe 6 juniors or whatever.
You know, that's
Number 6.
that would be hard when you go to do your banking and all, I would think, and get a loan. Okay, so see how even that is? I just cut it, and now I'm going to put the other piece on and splice it together. So when you splice it, you're not even going to be able to tell. I didn't know this until I did something for Phoebe. She is in Japan, and I saw on Facebook that she's okay, but the first thing I was worried about was those earthquakes and Phoebe, but she's okay.
So I'm going to ask you, since you just brought it up, how she's doing.
It's not that close to her, she said, so they're fine, but I was nervous. And I haven't seen a lot of the news lately. I've been going here and there. How bad is it?
Well, as of last night when I watched it, they said they had 29.
Oh,
but
oh,
it changed. Yeah.
That's sad.
But they've been having. Yesterday's was the worst one of all. It was 7.4.
Wow, that's huge. So see how I spliced it together, and I was gonna say you really can't tell. But once I get it glued in, you won't be able to tell. But when you ruffle it up and it's not glued down, it kind of showed up. So now let's just do the sides. So it is taking about a yard of supply. But this is a big project. So, you know, I think these would be so cute at a wedding shower to gift little goodies or mints away. 1 box or 2. I think it would be cute at a baby shower. What else could we use it for, girls?
Quinceañera.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 315 and 316.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's for us, because, you know, we go to a lot of quinceañeras around here.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
That's a birthday party when they turn 15?
Yes.
Yeah, well, Latin people do the 15. America do the 16.
Yeah, Sarah had the sweet 16. Sarah had a wonderful party every time. She had a tea party at age 6, and I mean, she had the blow up stuff, and she had it all. So did Kyle. So let's trim this. See, I didn't get a little piece of glue right here, so all we do is go back and glue. So let's trim this. And I pre-cut what I thought I needed to save time. Hazel, did you tell us what you're working on?
Yeah, I said I was working on, well, I just finished working on resin pieces, and now I am in the computer doing something.
Oh, okay. So the top is done, girls. The top is done. Look, it turned out very, can you tell where I spliced it together?
No, you can't.
So, I am just so surprised I'm with you girls on the weekend. I took the lid and used a pencil so I know where to stop all the way around, and if I have to erase it I will, because I can't go above that so that it will close. So I went ahead and trimmed this netting off this side so that I can start gluing it. So let's get started. In fact, I'm going to sit up and see if everything's in frame and everything's going good. Okay. Y'all are awfully quiet. You need to help and talk. Just a little bit of glue. And you don't need a lot of glue.
Not with Charlie. Charlie's glue comes out. It doesn't even ooze. I love that about that gun.
Yeah, it's a nice. Hazel asked how quick it heats up, and I said 120 seconds probably. See, it's not very much glue at all, and so I need a glue stick. I like the clear glue sticks. I've seen the white that had a white colorish to it. It's not ready actually. And I don't know what the difference is. I don't remember, but I buy the white ones for some reason because I'm just used to it, I guess.
I need to buy the white ones.
Or the clear. I'm sorry. I buy the clear. But I mean
the clear. That's what I mean. Sorry, I meant the clear as well.
I've seen the white. Is there a difference?
Yeah, after you, if it heats up and it stays there for a while, I notice when I go to glue something, it'll turn it yellow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Charlie's in trouble. Guess what Charlie did? Charlie turned off. Charlie does this quite often when when I kept saying it's not coming. I should know this. It happens quite often. All right. My palm turns this off. So now we got to wait 120 seconds. Count to 120 because it's got to heat back up because I turned it off by accident and it just wasn't coming out. So but I wish they would move this to somewhere else, somewhere other than my palm. I could write them a letter. See, the glue, it didn't do anything, so I'm going to just take it off so there's not a bump. So, my husband's taking the day off. What's your husband's doing today? Oh, both of them muted. Okay, guys, we had technical difficulty, and you didn't get to see that this was done, but I'm going to do my second one real quick. And we'll go back through it, but here's the first cake, and then we'll make the second cake top. So let's get started because Hazel's been so grateful. No, I've been so grateful that Hazel's been so sweet. Thank you, Hazel, because you know I'm irritated. I pre-painted all this, so Charlie's ready to go. Thank you, Hazel.
You love how many times you're friends.
Gail jumped on and jumped back off. She ran and got some girls from school, and then, you know what? I think I just did this the wrong way. I sure did. I gotta pull it off. Oh. Well, I'm gonna cut that. Let's see. Yep. Did I do it the wrong way or not? Yeah, I gotta start. I did it the wrong way. You gotta start from the top. So let's just see if we can get that in the right spots. And that's about right. So let's just start from the top and go. I'm so aggravated that I would clean it up and do better, but I just want to get this done. No, I had to pull it off and it pulled the paper with it. So you know what? We'll put a piece of lace and hide it if the brown shows up. If this brown shows up. But it looks like I'm going right where it was. Wow. Talk about lucky. One little piece of brown right there is all. So, you know, we'll cover that up with a rose or something. Got so aggravated at this project that now I'm not having fun. So, give me 2 seconds and I will. Uh-oh! Now I'm happy again because I just made a boo-boo and I wasn't having fun and you popped on and I'm happy. See, you know, that's all it takes is to have friends.
Hi, ladies.
Hi, Gail.
Hi, girlfriend. Welcome back.
Are you doing your...
I'm on the second cake.
On the second one?
Mm-hmm. So, what I'm doing is I'm going to cut around here. Let me just slow down, enjoy my process, enjoy that I have my friends here. I made a boo-boo and had to peel it off. And then before that, we had trouble with the video. And so, but I'm already back to normal. What you working on, Hazel?
I'm working very hard on this project. Name a game in Facebook.
You're playing a game on Facebook?
That's the best project.
That's fun.
The penguin.
Oh.
I'm taking a break.
Okay, let's splice this together. Let's make sure that if we splice it, we have enough all the way around. Thank goodness this has a little bit of give to it, and you can always pull. Let's put it right there. See, when you splice it, it does really good in splicing. So if you do this project on a small or large, for a wedding or for a baby shower or a wedding shower or something, Mother's Day or birthday cake, and you can't be there for someone, and you make a cake for them and send them with goodies, or you make an album inside of it. I have a friend, they are actually, their daughter's getting married today, and this will be going to her as a gift. And I'm going to, uh-oh, made a boo-boo right there. I'm going to have to splice in. I'm going to give this to them, and I'm going to get the flowers the right color, which I already have that already laid out, and I'm going to make an album to go with this. So, I have a speaker for, my laptop, and that's why you can hear other noises. Gail, you're not talking much? Oh, Gail popped off again. She has the worst internet.
Yeah. I was going to say that the good thing about you doing a mistake on video is that you know how to fix it right away, and you giving them ideas how to fix if they do the same mistake.
Yeah. Well, if it was a little bit of stuff, you can always use this tip and ease off your lace. Like if it was right here, you get the tip and you ease off, you ease off, you ease off, ease off, and it comes off. Or you use a heat gun and zap it with a heat gun for just 1 second, and it will, and everyone has a heat gun because of all the crafts we do and mixed media and all. And, so you just zap it, and all kind of glue, not just the hot glue gun, will release from a heat gun. Jim, the gentleman crafter, taught me that when I went to his classes, and made a boo-boo. And
there's a lot of new people that they don't know about crafting and they're learning now, so that's a good tip.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
See, I need to add a little bit of glue right here. Missed that spot. And okay, so right here we have extra. So let's just put the glue here where it needs to go. Let's put it right here where it needs to go. I think it got 1.5. And then let's flip it around. Let's cut it. And there. You cannot tell me where it's at. Wow, that turned out really nice and fast. This is going to be a gift for someone in Florida that their child is getting married today. And since we just moved to Texas 2 years ago, I'm not able to be there. Okay, guys, so I made the pencil mark to not go above this for the lid closure. So this side has the netting. I already trimmed it off this side so that we can be right here on the edge. And we're going to start on the edge, but we are going to have to trim this. And I don't know, we had the computer malfunction or the cell phone malfunction on the recording, so I don't know what you saw, so we'll redo it real quick. So we're doing it on the edge. This looks like if you went to Charlie, I turned you off again. I felt it not sticky in. So we have to wait 120 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of beer. I see you laughing.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, so
Charlie,
you know what I should do is get a piece of tape while I'm in progress and tape it down. Yay, we fixed that problem. We taped it down, and then when I'm ready to turn it off, I never leave it on. Remember when Saul left it on and it started on fire? She leaves it on like overnight just to, oh no. So we fixed that problem, ladies. Woohoo!
crazy.
I would never leave it on. She doesn't anymore, and we all said, woo, thank goodness. Could have burnt the house down. So anyway, here we go. Never mind. Now I don't have to call them and fuss at them about the product because we fixed it. Work the problem. Don't let the problem work you. What, babe?
I said I have to buy a song for Charlie. He's being a good guy.
You know, I already gave the answer about Charlie. So,
Yes.
what I'm going to do, since I'm going to give the cake away and let them choose whatever one they want, what I'm going to do is they have to go back to my other video, and I don't know which one it is. I think it was number 3, and it is number 3. And remember why I have it, Charlie? Okay, so you see the line right here, the pencil line? I have to cut on that line, and I'm not going to glue it all the way down yet until after I cut. And so let's just cut on that line, and I'll pull it up. You probably can't see it because I did a very faint line, but I'm just cutting on the line, keeping my scissors on that line as I am going around and rolling it as I'm going. And I can always clean up if I have little flyaways or anything, and I can clean it up after I cut it and after I get done videotaping if it needs to be a little cleaned up. I'm just trying to show you my way of doing this. It's just my way, and I hope you like it. I hope you get inspired and maybe think, gosh, for a wedding or something, or a birthday. In fact, the whole reason why all this started, that I wanted to make this, is I just remembered. Let me jump up real quick and show you. I made this out of clay, and these are wild orchid roses, and I made this out of clay, and it's heavy, but it's so cute. And I'm thinking, how can I do that bigger? But I couldn't do it bigger with clay. This is already, you know, 3 pounds. Can you imagine? So I decided this would work for me, but I like the idea of this looking like, you know, the little flowers. I took cake decorating classes before. Did you, Hazel?
No, but my cousin and my husband do cake.
Yeah, I took them before, 8 weeks of classes, me and my sister, and that was when we were doing the Boy Scouts. And so I'm going to get my gun and go underneath here and just glue it. And so we would, every week, I would send a cake to the Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts, because I don't, you don't want all that cake, 8 weeks of cake. Ugh, you get tired of cake. What did you say, hon?
I said me in the kitchen, we don't get along. We're not friends.
So
The good girl good, but I just don't like kitchen.
I don't like my kitchen where I'm at. Okay, so see how quick we are? Look, guys, we literally, other than the mess around here, we are done. We have both cakes boxes finished. So, do we decorate? Do you have time to hang with me while I decorate? Or do you want to just cascade it yourself? I like the cascading. I do a lot of cascading. Oh, that's so cute. I don't know if you can see. So, let's decorate just a hair, just to get it started, so that y'all know how and what to do. And, so I am using these. These are from Hobby Lobby. They're silk, and I'm going to put a bead, a pearl from a I cut up from something like this. I'll just cut them and stick them in the middle and bling it out later. But this is what the flower looks like from Hobby Lobby, and I bought it 50% off, and I counted one time. It was $5, and there were 88 different size roses. This is a peach color, and for $5, 88, and it matched a project I was doing for my mother for Mother's Day. So let's get all the flowers over here. I pre-cut some. Let's get gluing real quick and see how fast I can do this. So I just take a lot of glue and I'm going to set it right here, and that's a big rose, and that's, I think it's like a cabbage rose. That's where I'm going to start, and then I will cascade down. So let's see, the top didn't really have a back, but the bottom has a back, and that's the back. So let me put the back in the back section because this is the front. Okay, so sometimes these it does take a lot of glue. Sometimes you have to put them in place. They fall apart a little, like this one right here is falling apart. So you just, I don't like, you just stick it back together like that. I don't like that one. Let's not use it. Oh, there's some parts of it here. So then let's stick this in here. We can cut that off just a little bit. I don't know if we're going to do the whole thing, and I don't want to totally rush the video or rush the project, but how's your game going? Hazel, how's your game going?
How's my what?
How's your game?
It's doing good. I'm good.
You're happy. You're a happy camper.
I'm taking a break.
You know, like, I can move that. That can, so let's glue, and put here. So there's a cluster that gets started. Let's get a glue gun. We should count how many glue sticks we use in a project. But I'm going to go ahead and put it back on here so it's a little higher for y'all to see. So let's do a couple more, and then I'll just show photos of it, because I think everyone knows how to just put a flower on. Let's see what different sizes we have. Here's a medium. I have 3 sizes here, so I've used these before, so I knew what to look for. I guess I do need to tell you, when you're doing the lid, you have to do the lid. You stick a flower here. You stick a flower here, but make sure that you don't glue in between these two and get them stuck, because then you can't open your lid. Okay, so this is the back, and since that we know that's the back, let's turn this. So I'm going to put a big one, I'm going to put a big one right about here, so it'll start coming down. And that way I remember what's going on in my head. Let me think of another way to explain it. I'm not going to put it on that lip of the lid. I'm bringing it down so that it's there. Okay? And then it's going to cascade this way. And I'm going to have a little flower, a medium or a small one, that goes right here. Like this. So that it will fit the ridge. Okay, so there you go. I think after I do a couple, you kind of see. You see how it separates and I can still do the lid. And you know, you can always twist this if you didn't like that position. Twist it a little, but there you go. So that's the basis of it. So here is what it's going to be, and then you just continue. You put a flower here. I like that they're separated, that way if you don't have the right space. So remember, don't glue these two together unless you want to, but then you put another one and you just start cascading it. So, and look, we can move this around to make it work, but I know right here is where it goes. So let me see how much time I have, and I may give you 5 more minutes on this video, and I think I'm going to give 5 more minutes, and I think I can get this done, or a lot of it done, to help you guys. Okay, so let's cut the back. These are silk from Hobby Lobby. I've seen them at the dollar store. Not this one, but so we're not going to the bottom. In fact, whoops, in fact, we're going to just not even have that attached. And so wherever you find a good deal on what you like, and beginners, you can always go to the dollar store and practice on, you know, spending $3, and you could do a lot of projects. We've done a lot of dollar store projects, haven't we, Hazel? See, I was gonna, we were going, see right there, I had to move the glue because I can't have it. Ow, Charlie. I had to take it off because it was about to be attached to the bottom part. So let me put it on proper, like I've already said. Let me put it on proper. It stops before the end of that. And but yeah, haven't we done a lot of dollar store projects?
Yeah, more than any other store.
Okay, so see how it's at an angle already? See? You can have it straight down or have it at an angle. I have it at an angle. And you add little ones here and there. So, it is best if you have at least 2 different size flowers. If you go back to all my old videos, you will see I have used a lot of flowers on a lot of projects. And, you know, just take your time, fill it in where you see it. Sometimes it's a cluster of 3, 3, 3s. I like 3 and 5s, and I like cascading. So, I don't make a lot of handmade flowers. Hazel does really well at that, and so does Gail, but I don't. So, okay, we need something right here, and then we'll move on to the bigger one. And we still need something right here too. But see, I feel like I'm rushing between this and the video because I can't record a long time. So I think I'm going to just stop at this and then go to here. I see the back. This is the back. And let's go ahead and add the flowers to the next layer so that you can get an idea. And then I will take a photo and add. Can you add a photo to the pictures at the end?
Yeah.
Okay, then, because Hazel's going to help me edit since we had to do editing today. So let's bring this to the front at an angle and put it here. We missed the lid. Here's the lid. We missed the lid and we stuck it there. Okay. And once they are all together and smushed together, it's really a pretty flower. I could have went with paper flowers. I had enough, but I wanted a spring color, and then I had the right color for the gift that I'm giving, but in paper, but I also had it in this color, so I chose this color. But I have about a week to get this mailed out because they'll be going on their honeymoon tomorrow. But I want to have it there for when they get home. So let's just stick that there. So let's do 3 more flowers, and then let's call it a night on this project. Remember that I'm going to take, I think, the next size pearl string up. I'm going to cut it individually, and I will stick a pearl inside each of the middle of these, and bling it out. If I knew what her wedding cake on the top looked like, now that would be awfully cute too. So what I've done is I knew that is where it is. So you see, it looks like that flower is sitting there by itself, but when you add it to that, it continues on. But let me move it out of the way. It's got a little bit of glue on the back and I don't want it to stick. So let's add one more to that cascade. And if anyone needs to know more about cascading, then we'll do another project and we will only work on just cascading. You know what? I always have a guest person with me, or try to always have a guest person with me when I'm doing these projects. So, you know, we can always have someone on, or I'll have you on I can always have you on Hangout and help you with anything. I have taught for 20 years. I did scrapbooking for 20 years. 20 years ago, I started it. I've done porcelain painting, porcelain china. I did china painting. I did Fabergé eggs, where you use the ostrich and emu eggs, and I'll show you that one day. I have some here. And I did my own porcelain dolls, where I poured the molds, and I had my own studio. So I've done a lot of crafts, and so I don't mind teaching and taking the time and everything. So anyway, I'm going to stop right here. Let's take the tape off of Charlie, and let's see. For the giveaway, I'm going to either give away the choice of the white and purple cake or the pink, and I'm going to throw some goodies in them. So if you like, share, but you have to tell me where I got the name for my gun. Where did I get that, and what video did I say it on? And I will have pictures at the end of this. So like and share, become a subby, subscribe. No dislikes, because if you don't like it, then just don't watch it, because I'm just out here trying to have fun with some friends and enjoy the day. Hazel, thank you so much. I know you're playing games and we were quieter today, but anyway, I'm gonna call it a night.
Bye, everyone.
She is so into whatever game it is on Facebook. I think she's playing casino. Is it casino or bingo?
The penguin.
The penguin? Okay. Bye, guys. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Hi, everyone. This is Victorian Dreams by Leigh, and this is the Glue Gun Chronicles Part 4, or Project 4, and I had made the cake, and so I decided to finish it up for you guys and then videotape it, because I did a little more than I thought. So this is the finished project. Let me pull this off and show you the top. Remember how I said I was going to cascade? Put the pearls in. I added the flowers, or the leaves. I added pearl all the way around. See how it matches there? I added flowers are from Hobby Lobby. The trim here is from Wild Orchid. This is from Hobby Lobby. These little pearls you get from everywhere. And so I wanted to make sure that we could open each piece, and we can, and pick it off and open each piece so that you can actually store goodies inside of it. So this is the wedding cake that I made, and cascaded down. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this long video. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks again, guys. Bye.